All right, we are going to start with this reading test, and the title is Impact of Climate Change in Butterflies on Butterflies in Britain. Now, climate change, it's all about global warming. So, what is the impact of climate change on butterflies in England? I mean English butterflies, not local butterflies. Okay. So what is the impact? Their population, are they growing? There are different species. So what is the impact of warm weather on butterflies? So we have all these things here in this passage. You can see passage is not labeled. There is no A, B, C, D. What does it mean? It means there will be all type A questions. Type A means where questions and answers are in order. As you read on, you will find the next answers. Okay. Now we come to questions. Questions 1 to 6, true, false, not given. Questions 7 to 13, one word only. Where should we start from? No, we start from true, false, not given. I'm a teacher, okay? So that's fine, no problem. We start from true, false, not given. But for you, I advise you to start with one word only, and then you can come back to true, false, not given. By the way, it's the same. True, false, not given is also like type A questions where you can find all the answers in order, so it doesn't matter. Now, please be attentive. There are 6 questions of true, false, not given, and through these 6 questions, I will tell you how to understand whether the answer is going to be true, false, or not given. Question number 1. 40 years ago, there were fewer butterflies in Britain than present. Now listen, 40 years ago, there were fewer butterflies, means there were few butterflies, and now there are more butterflies. So if at present there are more butterflies than 40 years ago, answer is true. And if now there are fewer butterflies than 40 years ago, means 40 years ago there were many butterflies, but now there are fewer, answer is false. And if they don't tell us, if they don't give us this comparison of 40 years, like 40 years before, fewer or more, if they don't tell us, then the answer will be not given. Now we come back, look for the word 40 years. 40 years. First paragraph, exactly. I'm going to read it from first line. According to conservationists, populations of around 2/3 of butterfly species have declined. Populations have declined in Britain over the past 40 years. Now, over the past 40 years, population declined. It means now there are fewer butterflies than the past. And what is the question? 40 years ago, there were fewer butterflies in Britain than present. Answer is false, because 40 years ago, there were more butterflies than present. That is why this answer is false. All right. Question number 2, caterpillars. Caterpillar is one stage of butterfly. It turns into a caterpillar. Caterpillars are eaten by a number of different predators. For different predators, they will say birds, sparrow, crow, and all that. Now we come back and look for the word caterpillar. Well done. First paragraph, and we have the word caterpillar in 4th line. Now what are we going to do? We are going to see if caterpillars are eaten by a number of different predators. Answer is true. If it isn't like that, answer is false and otherwise not given. So first paragraph, 4th line. I'm going to read it from there. Develop into caterpillar, and these insects, which are the second stage. What do they mean by these insects? Caterpillars, exactly. Second stage in a new butterfly's life cycle, consume vast quantities of plant material. Who consume? Caterpillars consume. And in turn, act as prey. Now, prey means hunt. They act as prey for birds as well as bats. Now, what are their predators? Birds as well as bat. What's the question? Caterpillars are eaten by a number of different predators. And what are those number of different predators? Birds as well as bats. So the right answer is true. Well done. All good? Yeah? Good job. Question number 3. Phenology. and there is the inverted comma. Phenology is a term used to describe creatures' ability to alter the location, underline the word location, alter location of a life cycle event. Now, if phenology is a term which is used to describe the creature's ability to alter means to change the location of a life cycle event, answer is true. If it is to alter something else, not location, then the answer is false. And if they don't tell us to alter something or not, then it is not given. Now we come back, look for this phenology. Well done. And you noticed one. All right, now we've got question number 3. Phenology is a term used to describe creatures' ability to alter the location of a life cycle event. So third paragraph, and we've got the word phenology there. Remember, whenever you find a word, don't read from there onwards. You need to come back and see where is the last full stop. Sometimes you read from the last full stop and you don't understand. Then go back one sentence more. Right? Sometimes answer is all before the word, sometimes it is after the word. So I'm reading it from second paragraph, fourth line after full stop. One of the main ways in which species are ensuring conditions suit them is by changing the time of year at which they are active and reproduce. So changing what? Time of year. Are they changing location? No. Let's read on. Changing the time of year at which they are active and produce, scientists refer to the timing of such life cycle events as phenology. Now, phenology is about timing. Is it about location? No. What's the answer? False. Have you got it? Why? Because in the question they have written location and in the passage they have written timing. Question number 4. Some species of butterflies have a reduced lifespan due to spring temperature increases. Reduced lifespan means before it was 25 days, now it is 21 days. So if some species of butterflies have a reduced lifespan due to spring temperature increase, answer is true. If there is some other reason, answer is false, otherwise not given. Now we are going to look for spring temperature, lifespan and all that. Well done. Third paragraph, third line, there we can see temperature and all that. All right, so let's get started. They say here, I'm reading it from second line. Third paragraph, second line after full stop. In Britain, as the average spring temperature has increased by roughly 0.5 centigrade over the past 20 years, species have advanced by between 3 days and a week on average to keep in line with cooler temperature. Is this a sign that butterflies are well equipped to cope with climate change and readily adjust to new temperatures, or these populations under stress being dragged along unwilling by unnaturally fast changes? What's the question? Some species of butterflies have a reduced lifespan. Have they mentioned lifespan, reduced lifespan? Lifespan is the number of days a butterfly lives. So there is no information on that. That is why the answer is not given. Well done. Question number 5. There is a clear reason. Underline clear reason. There is a clear reason for the adaptations. Adaptations means changes. There is a clear reason for the adaptations that butterflies are making to climate change. Now, if butterflies are making changes to climate change and that is a clear reason, if the reason is clear, answer is true. Otherwise, false or not given. Same paragraph. Third paragraph, I'm reading it from third last line after question mark. Or are these populations, found it? Or are these populations under stress, being dragged along unwillingly by unnaturally fast changes? The answer is still unknown. Right? So what's the question? There is a clear reason. Answer is unknown. So what is the answer? false. In the passage, they say answer is unknown. In the question, they say the reason is clear. So reason is not clear. When the answer is unknown, how can the reason be clear? So question number 5, correct answer is false. And by the way, for reason, they have given 2 questions with a question mark. If you go back, you can see, is this a sign that butterflies are this? So these are the reasons. And they said answer is unknown, but a new study is seeking to answer these questions. So by far, the answer is unknown. Question number 6. The data used in study was taken from the work of amateur butterfly watchers. Now listen, they took the data, and amateur is like you and I. For example, if I love butterflies, I observe them. I have a little garden in my house. Butterflies come there and I just see them. So the data used in the study was taken from the work of amateur. Underline the word, work of amateur butterfly watchers. Amateur is a non-professional. For example, are you a professional cricketer? No, I'm an amateur. I'm an amateur means non-professional cricketer. One is professional, for example, professional singer, and second is amateur. You know, they say shock ke liye gaata hu, right? Yeah. So it's that shock English, not SHOCK, shock. So let's see. Data used in study was taken from the work of amateur butterfly watchers. Look for the word data. Records. Exactly. 4th paragraph, for data they have used the word records. First, the researchers pulled together data from millions of records that had been submitted by butterfly enthusiasts. Now, what is butterfly enthusiast? Butterfly amateur watchers, enthusiast. People who spend their free time observing the activities of different species. They are called enthusiasts, right? So what's the question? The question is, data used in the study was taken from the work of amateur butterfly watchers. What is the answer? True. For amateur butterfly watchers, they use the word submitted by butterfly enthusiasts, people who spend their free time observing the activities of different species. Okay. So question number 6, correct answer is true. Now we go on to questions 7 to 13. Complete the notes below. Choose one word only, and this word will come from the passage. Exactly the same word. Butterflies in the UK. Small blue. Look for small blue. Second page, second paragraph, and there is the word small blue in the third last line. So what do we call it? It is called location. And you know, by the time you reach this place, you're not going to read. In my evening class, one of the students said, "Sir, it takes a long time to reach that paragraph." I said, "Why?" He said, "I have to read everything." I said, "You don't have to read. You have to scan." So when you scan, you don't read. You say, "Okay, now this butterfly, small blue, small blue, small blue." And you're just going to find that. And if you read everything, you cannot complete IELTS reading in 1 hour. You need more time, okay? So if you read more, you confuse yourself. Read less, read smart, only read the part where there is the answer. First reach there and then start reading. Not out of frustration, you read everything, okay? Now, small blue. Small blue is what? It's a butterfly. Lives in large. Underline the word large. Answer will come after the synonym of large. So we come back, second page, second paragraph, third line after full stop. For these species, what do they mean by these? They mention this small, for these species such as Britain's tiniest butterfly, the dainty small blue, whose colonies are up to 100 strong. What do they mean by 100 strong? Large, absolutely. 100 strong is large. What is the answer? Colonies. Technical question. Whose colonies are up to 100 strong. So up to 100 strong means colonies are up to 100. Okay, and 100 is large. So correct answer is colonies. Okay, question number 8. First appears. What first appears? Small blue, exactly. Small blue first appears at the start of dash. Now let's go back. Start off. Same line I'm reading after colonies are up to 100 strong. Some develop into butterflies early in spring. Well done. Develop into butterflies, that means appears, first appears. I mean, when they develop into a butterfly, it is their first appearance at the start of, and answer is spring. Spring is the season, okay, not the ones you watch. It's the other one, the real season. Next, there is no question. And the second one is high brown fertility. Now look for high brown. Okay, third paragraph. In third paragraph, we've got high brown fertility. So, has one reproductive cycle. High brown fertility is considered to be more dash than other species. What do they mean by other species? Other species of butterflies. More dash. So we come back. Alright, I'm reading it from fifth last line. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth last line. Third paragraph, second page, fifth last line. The beautiful high brown. Found it? Okay, now focus more what? The beautiful high brown fertility, often described as Britain's most endangered butterfly. What is the answer? Endangered. For most, they use the word more. And answer is endangered. And do you know what endangered is? Endangered species of animals, plants, which are few left and they're going to die out in the future. So correct answer is endangered. Question number 10. Its caterpillars occupy a limited range of dash. Limited range. So its caterpillars, what do they mean by its? High brown fritillary. So caterpillars occupy a limited range of something. Alright, I'm reading after endangered butterfly is in this group. Found it? Okay, after endangered butterfly is in this group. It is found only in occupied woodland and limestone pavement habitats. What is the answer? Habitats. What is the word for limited range? Limited range. Exactly. They said over here, it is found only. It is found only in where is that? Yeah, it is found only in coppiced woodland and limestone pavement. Now these are just limited places where they are found. So correct answer is habitats. What do they mean by habitat? A place to live for animal, for plants and all that. Habitat. And these words tend to repeat a lot in IELTS. Endangered, habitat, global warming, climate change and all that. After solving 8 to 10 tests, you'll be good. Next, silver studded blue. Where is silver studded blue? Second last paragraph. So, question number 11. Silver studded blue is already able to reproduce twice a year in warm areas of, now answer is going to be the location, warm areas of Pakistan, warm areas of Asia, like that. So please come back. Second last paragraph. All is not lost. However, many of Britain's single generation species show the capacity in continental Europe to add a second generation in years that are sufficiently warm. Now, what's the answer? Answer is in these two lines. Huh? Well done. All is not lost. However, many of Britain's single generation species show the capacity in continental Europe. What's the question? Is already able to reproduce twice a year in warm areas of Europe. And now where is warm areas? To add a second generation in years. Now what do they mean by second generation in years? Yes, that means reproduce twice. And where is warm? In years that are sufficiently warm. Now what do they mean by that? That, no, that are sufficiently warm. Now, what is warm? That is in continental Europe. These areas are warm. So, correct answer is Europe. Okay, last is White Admiral. Where is White Admiral? Last paragraph. Okay. White Admiral is found in dash areas of England. Simple. In dash areas of England. Okay, last paragraph, second line after full stop. The White Admiral of Southern England. White Admiral of Southern England. What does it mean? It is found in Southern England. So correct answer is Southern. Southern areas of England, Southern England. Both climate change and the dash of the caterpillar are possible. Two things. One is climate change and second we will find. Alright, I'm reading it from third last line after 20 years. Found it? Okay. This may be because the caterpillar exists solely on a diet of a plant called honeysuckle, but it is also likely to be due to climate change. One is climate change, second is diet. Exactly. Correct answer is diet. One word is diet. Diet is wrong. Diet. Okay, like we say quite and quiet. Quiet is another word. Like you say you are quite right. Second is keep quiet, quiet, quiet and quiet. Both are different. Okay. All right.